Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sangham saranang gacchami, Tutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tutiyampi Dhamman saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranang gacchami. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Kamesu Michachara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Musawada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Sura Meraya Majapahmadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Imani Pancha Sikkhapadani Samadhiyami. Imani Pancha Sikkhapadani Samadhiyami. Imani Pancha Sikkhapadani Samadhiyami.
Okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. I think kayena vacha chittena is very important. Let us revise on this. Before we sleep every night, we can ask for forgiveness for things that we have slipped during the day. Huh? And like I've said, all our misdeeds, our unwholesome deeds are all through the body and the speech or the mind. Okay, these are the three avenues of all our misdeeds, right? All our misdeeds, or your sins, you may call it in English. We used to say unwholesome activities. Right? In Buddhism, we don't say sin, we say unwholesome activities. In English, I say misdeeds. Of course, commonly we say the sins that we commit. Now, whatever sins you commit must be through your body, speech, or mind. Huh? So that's why we have kayena, vacha, chittena. Kayena is body, vacha is speech, and chitta is mind. Okay, chittena is chitta. Okay, the key, the the core word is chitta. Okay, so I shall recite this, and then we will do a quick revision on this. Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame bante buri panya tathagata kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang Acayang kamame dhamma sandittika akalika kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame sangga supatipanna anuttara. So the new words are only at this part Bante Buripanya Tathagata Dhamma Sandittika Akalika Sangha Supatipanna Anuttara. Okay, so are we ready with the first?
कायेन वाचचित्तेन पाप्मातेन मया कृतम् आचयां खममे बन्ते पुरीपान्य तथा गता कायेन वाचा चित्तेन पाप्मातेन मया कृतम् आचयां खममे दम्मा सन्दित्तिका अकालिका कायेन वाच चित्तेन पाप्मादेन मया कृतम् आचयां खममे सङ्गा सुपतिपान अनुत्तरा.
Okay, sister, that was good. But okay, minor comments here. So remember the word is vacha, long
Vacha,
A, long A. Yes, it
vacha.
is
Okay,
speech is called vacha, not
vacha,
vacha. No, this is to be long A, long A.
cha.
Kayena vacha
Kayena vacha
chittena.
chitina
Okay,
chitina
chittena. Don't forget,
chitina
Okay, then the word here is pamadena. Pamadena.
pamadena
Not Padma,
pamadena
Pamadena. Yeah? Okay, Pamadena Maya Katang.
katang
Okay? Acayang Kamame Bante
kamame
Buri Panya.
buri
Buri Panya
buri
Tathagata.
kata kata
Okay. Then again, the second one, the same. Kayena Wacha Chitena Pamadena Maya Katang. Acayang
yang
Kamame Dhamma.
mana
Sandit
sandik
tika
sandik
akalika.
akalika.
Okay, don't forget to drag your long A, And then the third one is kamame sangga supatipanna anuttara. Okay?
Uttara.
This is very important, like I said. So before we sleep at night, we ask for forgiveness for all the misdeeds from the day. Meaning that tomorrow we try to improve ourselves. Don't think that once you ask for forgiveness, then tomorrow you are as clean as ever, sometimes people visit holy sites, they think they are good already, They come back and ask for bribes again, They
Yeah.
think they're going to wash all the sins and come back, ask for bribes again, So that is not our practice. Ours is to remind ourselves that we have done wrong. We want to improve the next day. So we always continue to improve day after day after day. That is called gradual learning. Buddhism is about gradual learning, improving ourselves day after day after day. Don't worry, everybody has got misdeeds from the mouth. Very common, very common with school people. And our mind also, very common mind will be jumping here and there, thinking of bad things. So we try to improve daily. We say we want to improve ourselves That is the way of the Buddhist. Not because after we ask kayena wacha chitena, tomorrow hanta malela. No, that's not what we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Brother Ingwat.
Okay. Number 2.
Sister Biang. Sucho. Kayena waja chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame bante puri panya tathagata kayena waja chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame dhamma sandittika akalika kayena wajacitena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame sangga supatipanna anuttara. Anuttara.
Okay, sister, that's a great improvement as well. Okay, anyway, just minor comments here again. Don't forget the word is chittena. Chittena. Double T, you must pause at double T. Kayena wacha chittena. Okay? And then the other word is Maya Katang. Maya Katang. Maya short A, long A. Maya and Katang is short A, short A. Maya Katang. You get used to lah when you start chanting regularly, you get used to it. Kayena wacha chittena pamadena maya katang pamadena maya katang. Then the word aceyang. Don't forget again, double C. Aceyang kamame bante. Aceyang. Again, here is short A, short A. Aceyang kamame bante. Ya. Then buri panya. Buri, ri is short I, buri panya. Say that hyphen there, so you just join that word lah. Buri panya tathagata. Buri panya tathagata. Okay. Then the other word is Sandittika. Sandittika. Tika is again a short ayat. Sandittika. Don't write the I there. Don't write Sandittika. It's Sandittika. Sandittika. Yeah. Okay, sister.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Next one.
Number 3.
Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame bante buripanya tathagata. Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame dhamma sandittika akalika. Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame sangha supatipanya anuttara.
Okay, well done, sister. Okay, minor comments again here. Pamadena maya katang. Maya short A, long A. Maya, not maya katang. Maya katang.
Maya katang.
Perfect. Yes, short A, long A. Maya katang. And then the other word is also kama. Acayang kamame bante, short A, short A.
Acayang kamame bante.
Yes, excellent, sister. Yes, correct. Yeah, very good.
Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame bante buri panya tathagata. Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame dhamma sandittika akalika. Kaye vacha chittya katang acayang kamame sangha supati panna anuttara.
Okay, very good, sister. You missed once, you missed la kayena. Twice I think you got it right. Once you missed. Long A, kayena.
Kayena.
Yes, that's body. Kaya is body. So it's kayena wacha chittena Pamadena maya katang. You did very well. Then this word is acayang. You practice this word acayang. Acayang kamame bante. Acayang.
Acayang
Yes.
kamame bante.
Yes, you practice this part. Acayang kamame bante. Acayang kamame bante.
Okay.
Then it'll be very, very good, sister. Only this part acayang. Acayang is repeated 3 times, you know. Okay?
Acayang. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Sister Sushi,
Ah,
you may add?
Yeah. Kayena waca cittena pamadena maya katang akcayang kamame bante puri panya tathagata kayena waca cittena pamadena maya katang akcayam kamame dhamma Sanditika akalika kayena waca cittena pamadena maya katam acayam kamame sangha supati panna anutara.
Okay, this is also very good. Very good. Big improvement already. But you missed out sometimes the kayena. Long A, long E, short A. Kayena.
Kayena.
Yes. That is the correct. Long A, long E, short A. Kayena. And then the last stanza. Okay. Remember this one. This one is S-A-N with a dot there. You see the dot on the top of the N, which means it's N-G. So it's Sangha.
Sangha.
Yes, not Sangha. We pronounce as Sangha because we follow the Pali phonetics, Pali alphabets. So it is called Sangha.
Sangha.
Yes, Sangha. Because there is aspirated G. The G, we have to pronounce it G. Because the H is there. So Sangha.
Sangha.
Yes, you have to emphasize the H. Sangha.
Sangha.
Yes, yeah. Okay. Well done,
Thank you.
sister. Very good, very good. Yeah.
The
Kayen.
last one, sister.
Me, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
stylish, yes.
Kayena waca cittena pamadena maya katang acayam kama memante puri panya tata kata kayena waca cittena pamadena maya katang acayam kama medama sanditika akalika kayena waca cittena pamadena maya katang acayam kama me sangha supati panna anutara.
Okay, well done, sister. Very good. So got to get used to the flow slowly practice. Kayena waca cittena. You go kayena waca cittena pamadena maya katang. Okay, this part pamadena. Pamadena maya katang. Maya is short A, long A. Maya katang. Pama long A, long E, short A. Pamadena maya katang.
Pamadena maya katang.
Perfect, sister. Yes, yes. Then the rest, I think, okay, just practice the part. Pamadena maya katang. So when you practice this every day, then it becomes very smooth. Now you try again like that. Kayena wacha cittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame bante buri panya tathagata.
Okay. Okay.
Practice that way. Okay,
Ah.
sister?
Kayana wacha cittena pamadena maya katang acayam kama me bante puri panya tata kata.
Yes, sister, yeah. You get used to the words, then you'll be very smooth. Kayena. Don't forget the first word is kayena.
Kayena.
Yes. Then you practice it. So it should be
Ka-
okay. You do this nightly before you sleep. You do this lah. Kayena wacha cittena pamadena maya katang acayang kamame bante buri panya tathagata. You practice that way lah. Should be okay, sister. Okay, thank you very much. So we have finished our revision, sister. Now what is next?
We have done this too.
Yeah, I think this one we don't have to revise lah. This is. Let's cover something new today.
How about this? Or you want to go to the next?
We go to the next one, I think, yeah. Okay, you can do this. Akasata we have done, isn't it? Akasata we have done. So we will do at Adita we have finished, isn't it? Anumodana
This one we didn't do. We
Oh,
didn't
okay.
do. This is the short one we didn't do.
Oh, okay. The third one we didn't do lah. Okay, then we continue from here lah. It's like a revision for you all also. Because these are many repeated words again. Many are repeated words. Akasata ca bummatta devanaga mahiddika punyantang anumoditwa cirang rakhantu loka sasanang. Akasatta ca bummatta devanaga mahiddika punyantang anumoditwa cirang rakhantu loka sasanang. The only new word is cirang rakhantu loka sasanang. Okay, sister, number one.
Okay. Akasata Jabumata Dewa Naga Mahitika Punyantang Anuvotitwa Chiram Rakantu Lokasasanang.
Okay, sister. Akasata ca bummatta.
Akasata Jabumata.
Okay, that is the part on the rest. I think I'm okay.
Akasata.
Akasata.
Akasata
Okay, akasata ca bummatta devanaga mahiddika. Don't forget to drag the long A's Punyantang anumoditwa cirang rakhantu loka sasanang. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, brother.
Okay, it's my turn. Akasata Jamummata Devanaga Mahiddika Punyang Tang Anumoditwa Boditwa Cirang Rakantu Loka Sasanang
Okay, loka sasanang.
Loka Sasanang.
Yes. Okay, that's all. Very good, sister. Very good.
Thank you.
Loka, long A, short A. Long O, short A. Loka sasanang. Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Sister number 3.
आकाशत्त च भूमत्ता देवनागमहिन्दिका पुण्यतं अनुमोदित्वा चिरं रक्षन्तु लोकशासनम्.
Okay, sister, we will just minor comments, Okay, the first word, don't rush, Akasatta cha bhummata.
आकाशत्ता च भूमत्ता
Perfect, sister. Then don't write here, don't rush here again. Devanaga Mahidika. Devanaga.
देवानागमहिन्दिका
Yes. Then this word again. Punyantang Anumoditwa.
पुण्यन्तं अनुमोदित्वा
Excellent, sister, excellent. Then the last line, I think you did well. Cirang rakhantu loka sasanang.
चिरं रक्षन्तु लोकशासनम्.
Yes. Very good, sister. So don't rush, You rush at Aka Satta, you rushed. Dewa Naga, you rushed, And Punyantang also, don't forget,
Okay, brother. Thanks.
Who's number 4?
Kasata cha bum punyang tang anditwa irang rakan loka sasanang.
But I can't hear you, sister.
Okay.
Your line is breaking up. Can others hear? Or is it only my line is bad?
Her line, her connection is a bit rupted.
Yes.
Disrupted.
Okay. So that means, okay, sister. You try again, sister, because we cannot hear you because it's a bit.
Okay.
Can you try again, sister?
Okay, I'll do next one. I'm going to take the earphone.
Okay.
Number 5.
Okay.
I'll take the
Okay.
earphone.
Take your earphone. You come back after number 6 lah. Okay. Okay, number 5.
Akasatta cha bhummata Devanaga Mahidika Punyam tang anumoditwa Ciram rakantu loka sasanam.
Oh, that was very good, sister. That was very good. Don't forget your bhummata, double M, Bhummata.
Bhummata.
Yes.
Akasatta cha bhummata
Perfect. Devanaga Mahidika.
Devanaga Mahidika
Yes. Punyantang Anumoditwa.
Punyam tang anumoditwa
Cirang rakhantu loka sasanang.
Ciram rakantu loka sasanam.
Yes. Practice that way. Very good, sister.
Thank you.
So,
Okay. Akasanta Jamumata Devanaga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditwa Si Ciram Rakantu Loka Sasanang
Loka
Loka
sasanang.
Loka Sasanang.
Yes, very good, sister. Very good. No other comment. Don't forget long O lah. O always long lah. Loka sasanang.
Loka Sasanang.
Perfect. Yes, yes, that's right. Okay, we'll go back to Sister Susie.
Sister Susie, would you mind unmute?
I can't find my earphone. Don't know where I left it.
Okay, we can hear you now. Yeah, it's quite good now. Quite
Okay,
clear.
okay, I'll just try.
You try. If not, means you remove your image. Then maybe better.
Akasata cha bumata deva naga mahidika punyam tam anumoditva chiram rakantu loka sasanang.
Okay, sister, that's good. That's very good. Only second line, the naga. Don't forget naga.
Deva naga mahidika.
Yeah, don't forget naga. And then don't forget the word is loka sasanang.
Loka sasanang.
Yes, loka sasanang.
Loka sasanang.
Yes, yes. You can practice that way. Loka sasanang. Okay, done.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
everybody, isn't it? This one, if we are saying that all the mighty deities, the nagas, dwelling in space, we're talking Akasata is space lah, and on earth rejoice these merits of ours, and we are dedicating this to them lah, all these nagas and all these devas that live in space or earthbound deities. We hope that they will rejoice in these merits. And by virtue of these merits, they will continue to protect the loka sasana. Sasana is the Buddha's dispensation, the Buddha's teaching. So may they continue to protect the Buddha's teaching. So that's what we are saying lah. Okay. So this sharing of merits to them lah. So if you like, you can share to them. Every time we do something good, we share to them lah. And we hope that we are not sharing to win lottery, but we are sharing for them to continue to bless the Buddha Sasana, so that the Buddha Sasana can last longer. Otherwise, the Buddha Sasana will collapse lah. If you don't have people like you all coming to learn the Buddha Sasana, eventually it will collapse lah. So we hope that the Devas will continue to bless the Sasana so that it will flourish. Flourish for whom? Not for us, but for the well-being of everybody lah. If the Buddha Sasana is completely destroyed from the world, if there is no more Buddha Sasana, that is called the Dark Ages. Correct? Where people have wrong beliefs, where people are ignorant and they believe wrong things. So those will be the Dark Ages. And when there's the Dark Ages again, another Buddha will appear. Dark Ages means when there's no more Dhamma lah. No more proper understanding of the law of nature. Dhamma is the law of nature. It's nothing spiritual. The Buddha's teachings are all about nature and the law of nature. What will happen, not because you like it or I like it, because some gods want it to happen. No. It is just the law of nature. For us to grow old is a law of nature. We cannot fight that aging process. And when we are old, our body becomes weak, we will fall sick. We cannot fight that process also. No matter what money you have in the world, you still cannot fight that process, and we eventually will die. So this is the law of nature. So the Buddha actually is very mindful. The Buddha is enlightened because he understood the law of nature completely. We know, but we have not fully understand. So we have to continue until we fully understand. So it is nothing. It's nothing spiritual actually. Nothing magical about the Buddha's teaching. It is about understanding the law of nature, to observe things like that. So that is called mindfulness. To observe how things happen and try to understand how the things happen so that we will not be frustrated, so that we will not be angered by it, so that we will not be worried by it. So we understand this law, then we will be very comfortable in this life. That is the Buddha's teaching. That is what is meant by overcoming suffering. When we understand the process of birth means you must grow old. Grow old means you must fall sick. Fall sick eventually when you're old, your body resistance, all will collapse and you will eventually die. So if we understand this completely, we will not lament. We will not be frustrated that somebody has to die. We will not be worried that we will die one day also. So that is called the law of nature, which is the Dhamma. Dhamma found by the Buddha. He did not invent this. Buddha did not invent the Dhamma. The Buddha merely found the Dhamma. Okay? If any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, you continue with the next slide. Okay. Next slide, this one. Okay, so we do this, transference of merits to the departed. Okay, idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Okay, this is repeated 3 times, Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Okay, sister?
Idang
Sister Susan.
nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo.
Excellent, sister. No comment. Very good.
Thank you, Brother Nengat.
Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo.
Okay, Sister Biang has chosen to pronounce idang me nyati nang hotu. Okay, that is also correct. But we are practicing here as idang me nyati nang hotu. The difference with nyati nang hotu and nyati nang hotu is because we are transferring our merits. If we are transferring to a singular relative, okay, we go for the wake service. I guess that is singular. We focus on the wake. So we can say nya tinang hotu. That means we are transferring all the merit to the deceased, that deceased there. But when we do a collective kind of chanting, and then we want to radiate our metta, radiate our merits to all our relatives, those known and unknown to us also. This is taught in the Tirukuda Sutta, that we must transfer the merits to all our relatives. So when we say all our relatives, known and unknown to us, we say nyatinang. Okay, that means nyatinang is, I call it plural. Okay, so we dedicate merits to all our relatives, or we can dedicate our merit to that relative, singular. So nyatinang. Okay, so I understand many monks sometimes will go nyatinang, sometimes they go nyatinang. So people have asked me which is correct. I say both can be used, but depends on your application. Okay, when we want to dedicate to all our relatives, we say Nyatinang because that is plural. Nyati is relatives. Nyati is relative, singular relative. So, like I said, for the wake service, maybe we are dedicating to the special person who has just passed away. We can say Nyatinang. But if we are doing on our own, as we are transferring merits, we have grandfathers, grandmothers, great-grandfathers, great-grandmothers, great-granduncles. These are all our relatives. So we say Nyatinang Hotu. I think more appropriate lah. Okay? But
Sorry,
both are
sorry,
correct.
Ling Huat. I
Ah,
ask you again. You mean when we pull the sound higher, it become to sharing
plural.
merit to many relative lah.
Yeah. Nyati. Okay. The stem word here is nyati. Nyati means relative. Relative means one, singular. Okay. Nyati. Nyati. My relative. Okay. But when we say our relatives, then becomes nyati. Nyati. The stem word is nyati or nyati. Both are correct. But if you are dedicating to one relative, we say this is to my relative. But if we say that to all your relatives, you say nyati. Nyati means all relatives. Okay, sister?
Okay.
Huh? Okay, who's next? Number Devi?
Yes, brother. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo.
You also practice idang me nyatinang.
Idang me nyatinang
Tinang, long I. Tinang.
nyatinang
Yes.
hotu.
Yes, that means plural lah. That means to all your relatives. Okay? If you say nyatinang, it's only to one relative. So normally we dedicate marriage to all relatives. So it becomes nyatinang.
Nyatinang
Yes.
hotu.
Yes. I know many centers, many people, they all are confused. I was confused with this for many years until I was so blessed recently that I found out this is the difference lah. I've been asking a lot of the people and nobody could have explained to me until recently I found out. Okay then. So the grammar here, the stem word is nyati. Nyati means singular relative, one relative. But if you're dedicated to many relatives, we say nyati. Nyati means plural. Okay, so Devi?
Okay, brother.
Yes, your center does nyatinang, you continue and have go in nyatinang, don't worry. I'm just trying to tell you the difference now. Why people use nyatinang, why people use nyatinang. Okay, so I'm just explaining the difference to you all. Okay?
Okay, brother. Thank you.
Okay, my turn. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo.
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 Yes, short A. Long A, short A. And long O. Nyatayo.
Nyatayo.
Yes. Sukita hontu nyatayo.
Sukita hontu nyatayo.
Yes. Make the A short, Sukita hontu nyatayo.
Sukita hontu nyatayo.
Yes. Excellent, sister. Yes. The tayo is short A, long A, short A, long O. Okay.
Idang me natia. Sorry ya. Idang me tinang hotu. Sukita hontu nya tayo. Idang me tinang hotu. Sukita hontu nya tayo. Idang me tinyam hotu. Sukita hontu nya tayo.
Okay, sister, go slow on the word nyati nang ho tu. Ti is a long I there. Okay,
Nyati
idang me nyati nang ho tu.
Idang me tinang hotu.
Sukita hon tu nyatayo.
Sukita hontu nya tayo.
Okay, again, idang me nyati nang ho tu.
Idang me tinam hotu.
Okay, idang me, don't forget E is always long. Idang me nyati nang.
Idang me tinang hotu.
Perfect. Okay, perfect, sister. The me must be long. Idang me nyati nang ho tu.
Idang me tuham
Yes.
hotu.
Yeah, that's how you transfer your merits. That is, Theravada Buddhism is all about transferring merits lah. Whatever good we do, we get the merits we dedicate to our ancestors and make sure that they will rejoice in these merits. But if they need these merits, you can reach them and help them in their spiritual well-being lah. In case they're born in an unfortunate state lah. As a hungry ghost. Okay, we'll explain later. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
One more, number 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Sister Alice.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Idam me yati nang hotu sukita hontu yatayo. Idam me yati nang hotu sukita hontu yatayo. Idam me yati nang hotu sukita hontu yatayo.
Okay, sister, that was very good. We'll try again. That was very good anyway. Okay, idang me. 1 minute.
Id-
Idang me nyati nang hotu.
Idam me yati nang hotu
Sukita hontu nyatayo.
sukita hontu yatayo.
Sukita hontu
Sukita hontu
nyatayo.
yatayo.
Sukita hontu nyatayo.
Sukita hontu yatayo.
Sukita hontu nyatayo.
Sukita hontu yatayo.
Okay, Sukita is short U, short I, long A. Sukita.
Sukita,
Perfect, sister.
sukita,
Yes. Sukita hontu nyatayo.
sukita hontu yatayo.
Yes, very good. So you practice. Okay, these transfers of merits, actually, this instruction comes from the Tirukuda Sutta, whereby the Buddha told King Bibisara to dedicate the merits to all the relatives. And these relatives we talk about are actually relatives that we have never met before. Don't think, yes, we will dedicate to our parents, our grandparents, our uncles, our granduncles, people that we know. But supposing the question is asked, this transference of merits is only for you. This is like they pour water. It's just like the water that flows from high level to low level. Okay. So water won't flow to high level. So if your relatives are born as devas or in the very nice heaven, you cannot dedicate to them. They don't need this. Okay. So, but the Buddha says, never mind, you continue to dedicate these merits because along our lives, our many, many, many billions of lives, the number of lives you have lived, the Buddha described as how, the tears that you cry can fill the ocean, that's how long we have been living in this samsara. So the Buddha says, along that way, along that journey, there are a lot of other relatives, and some of these relatives are born in the unfortunate realm. And the unfortunate realm that can receive your merits, the unfortunate realm that can benefit from this dedication are the hungry ghosts. If they are born in the Avicii hell, where they are burning and burning and burning every day, there's no way they can receive this. There's no way you can help them. If they're born as Asuras, they're also fighting, full of jealousy. They also cannot benefit. If they are born in the animal kingdom, they also cannot benefit. When you fight by the animal come and eat, chase the animal away also, correct? So they will not benefit also, correct? But if they're born as hungry ghosts, yes, that is the only realm that can benefit from your transference of merits. Only when they're hungry ghosts. Okay, animal realm they cannot lah. Like I've said lah, even if your relative is born as a dog near your house there also, they come and eat, you should chase them away also. How to benefit? Correct. So there's no way you can benefit. The only realm that can benefit are the hungry ghosts. That is why they are the Chigwe lah. The Chigwe is the hungry ghost month, which is actually yes, it is so in our sutta also. Yeah, that. So when our relatives are born as hungry ghosts, that's why we pour water, meaning the symbolizes we are on higher level, we can dedicate merits to people from the lower realm. And who are the people in the lower realm? There are 4 lower realms. We are the number 5, Above us are all the 6 Deva realms and the 16 Brahma realms and the 4 Arupa realms. We are number 5. The 4 lower ones, below us, that's basically Asuras cannot benefit. Animal kingdom cannot benefit. Avicii hell cannot benefit. Only one that can benefit within these 4 lower realms are the hungry ghosts. Okay, so we must dedicate the merits that hopefully that they can receive these merits. And why they want to receive these merits? So that they can quickly get a better rebirth. Correct. Now, this comes from the Tirukkuda Sutta where the Buddha told King Bimbisara. I'm not sure whether you have heard the story, but maybe some of you have not heard. See, King Bimbisara invited the Buddha for dana one day, and then the Buddha ate, and then the Buddha left. And then at night, King Bimbisara heard a lot of noise in the palace, a lot of all kind of wailing and crying, or the whole palace become very kacau, So King Bimbisara said, how come I give dana, my palace become haunted, So I asked the Buddha the next day, what happened? The Buddha says, because these are your relatives. They are relatives of many, many lives. I won't go into the detailed story, just short for you all. So you see, these are your relatives for many, many, many lives. And they are waiting for your merits because they have been prophesied by another Buddha, Buddha Vipassi, that you will dedicate merits to them, and then they will enjoy the merits and they will get a better rebirth. But you did not dedicate merits to them. You give me dana, but you didn't dedicate merits. So it's very important for us, we must dedicate merits. Don't assume these merits can go to them. You must dedicate and you must recite this lah. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. This is instruction in the Tirukkuda Sutta. I'm not making this up. So the Buddha says, so we don't assume, we give dana, we don't dedicate merits. Oh, no, you must dedicate merits. Then they can receive. If you don't dedicate, they cannot receive. Okay? That is why the relatives of King Bimbisara made a lot of noise at night because he didn't dedicate to them. So the next day, he asked the Buddha says, you didn't dedicate to them. Then they say, okay, I give you dana again today. Then this time I will dedicate to them. Okay? And then the Buddha came again. Then the Buddha had dana there. And then King Bimbisara says, I'm giving dana on behalf of my relatives. All the merits I accrue from giving this dana, I will dedicate the merits to my relatives. Okay? Then in that special occasion, the Buddha gave King Bimbisara the special vision where he could see all his relatives who have not been eating for eons and eons and eons, billions of years. They were all in very poorly dressed, thousands and billions of years, never changed their clothes before, never bathed, all kind of, how they look like, never bathed for billions of years, never eat for billions of years. So then the king, and then Buddha gave the king a special eyes that day, he can see this. Then when he offered this dana to the Buddha, suddenly all his relatives also are able to eat a lot of things. Then when he offered the robes to the Buddha, he can see that a pond, a lotus pond suddenly came up, and all the relatives are so happy. They went to bathe for the first time in billions of years. They had got a shower, and they got new clothes to wear, meaning to say that they're reborn in a better realm. So this transference of merits is very important. If the thing is very timely, ngam, you transfer, ngam, they need this, they will benefit 100%. Not all will benefit, but if the timing is correct, they will benefit 100%. They will be reborn in heavenly planes. That's why suddenly King Bimbisara saw all his relatives all in beautiful clothes, all well dressed, can eat lavishly, But that is in the Deva realm. So transference of merits is very, very important again. It is only from the higher plane to the lower plane. Then if they're in a higher plane, then they don't benefit what for. But remember, if our relatives are born as a Deva, and when we do these merits in their name, they will be very happy. That's why they will rejoice. They will rejoice in these merits because you make them very happy to know that you are grateful people. We still remember them. Although they have passed away, we still remember them, we are grateful to them, and we're dedicating merits to them, and they will rejoice. And that part of rejoicing, the mudita, is very important in Buddhist life. Because when you are happy, a lot of good things can happen. Okay? So that's important. So when they are happy, they might be even upgraded to a better plane of existence. Because they also got 6 planes, so they can be upgraded. Many things can happen. When we are happy, also many things can happen. Okay? So that is the purpose of transference of merits. So every time when we do good things, you go to temple, you put money in the tambong, please remember, say that, okay, this merits I dedicate to my loved ones, or my father, or my mother, or my grandfather, my grandmother, my granduncle, whoever. Share with everybody, don't worry, they don't get less one. Merits cannot kurang, don't worry. They all will get the equal amount. Don't worry. Just say that I dedicate this merits to my father, my late mother, my late grandfather, my late grandmother, or my late granduncles, or whoever you want to dedicate, go and dedicate. Then it becomes meaningful. Otherwise, you do good things, you don't dedicate to them, less meaningful. You get the merits, but they don't get the merits. So we share. When we share merits, doesn't mean you get less, Same. The amount you get is still the same. You share with 10 people, also you get the same amount. You share with 100 people, also same amount. The meaning is like that. You hold a candle with no light, I hold a candle with a light. I pass my light to you, your candle has a light, isn't it? But my candle is still as bright as before. It didn't go any less brighter one. Correct? And I take my candle, pass to another person, my candle is still bright one. I pass to another person, my candle is still there one. Still bright. The light in the candle doesn't get any less bright. So that is merits. When you share, it doesn't get smaller. Don't worry, it remains the same. And you all continue to share. So it continues to spread. But the quantity remains the same. Don't worry. If you deserve 1 billion merits, you get 1 billion merits. You don't get less. So like the light, when you pass your light around, it doesn't get any less brighter. It still is bright. So that is the meaning of transference of merits. And for us, Buddhists, Theravada Buddhists, this is a very important aspect of our practice. We must transfer merits to our deceased, to our loved ones who are no more with us. That is very, very important. That is very That is our culture lah, Theravada culture. Okay. Okay, no questions. We move on. What else we have? Okay, then our aspiration. Okay, we all have this aspiration. Normally, when we do closing, remember, I always will chant these three things. I will chant Etta Vatanacha Amihi, and I will chant Idang Me Nyati Nang Hotu, and I will chant this Imina Punya Kamena. Okay. Imina Punya Kamena Mame Bala Samagamo Satang Samagamo Hotu Yavanibbana Patiya Imina Punya Kamena Mame Bala Samagamo Satang Samagamo Hotu Yavanibbana Patiya. Okay, Imina Punya Kamena Mame Bala Samagamo Satang Samagamo Hotu Yavanibbana Patiya. Okay, student.
Imina punya kang mena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yawani patiya.
The first line again, sister, please.
Imina punya kamena.
Okay, Imina,
Imina.
short I, long A. Imina punya kamena. Okay?
Okay.
Imina,
Imina.
short I, long A. Imina punya kamena.
Imina punya kamena.
Okay, well done, sister.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Okay, my turn. Imina punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yawa dimana patiya.
Well done, sister. So the first word again, Imina punya kamena. Imina,
Imina punya kamena.
Yes. Yes, very good.
Imina punya
Okay, focus on that word. Imina punya kamena. Okay, well done, sister.
Okay, thank you.
Imina punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yavanibbana patiya. Patiya.
Yes. Don't forget double consonant. Patiya. Okay, well done, sister. Very good.
Imina punya kamena mame bala samagamo satam samagamo hotu yawa nibbana patiya.
Okay, the first line was very good. Imina punya kamena was very good. Then the word mame. Don't forget long A, long E. Mame bala samagamo.
Mame bala samagamo
Yes. So don't forget. Mame bala samagamo.
Mame bala samagamo.
Yes. Well done, sister.
Thank you.
Imina punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yawa nibbana patiya.
Oh, that was very good. Line number 3 and number 4 was very good. Now only line number 2, Okay, we focus on 1 and 2 now, Imina punya kamena
Imina punya kamena
mame bala samagamo
mame bala samagamo
mame
mame
bala.
bala.
Yes. Bala means fool, fools, fools, bala means strength. It is bala. So very important word here, Bala means fools, we avoid associating with fools. Okay, well done, Sita.
Thank you.
Imina punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hontu yawani bana patiya.
That's very good for the first time. Okay, we'll go through together, Sita. So it becomes smoother. Imina punya kamena.
Imina punya kamena
Imina.
Imina
Ah,
Imina
yeah.
Imina punya kamena
Yes, the first word, be careful, short I, long A. Imina punya kamena.
Imina punya kamena
Mame bala samagamo.
mame bala samagamo
Samagamo.
samagamo
Sama.
samagamo
Yes.
Sa
Mame bala samagamo.
mame bala samagamo.
Yes.
Okay.
Satang samagamo hotu.
Satang samagamo hotu
Okay. Samagamo.
samagamo
Ah,
sama
satang samagamo hotu.
satang samagamo hotu
Hotu.
hotu
Yes.
hotu. Okay.
Yes. Long O, Yavanibana patiya.
Yavanibana patiya.
Yes. So this is our aspiration. This is the part of the Mangala Sutta. Later when we will learn Mangala Sutta, we say that we must avoid by the merits that we get. We hope that we will avoid the company of the fools. We don't associate with the fools. Because we associate with the fools, you follow all these wrong ideas, wrong views from them. Fools are people, not people who are less educated, It is not about academic qualification. When we define fools here in Buddhism, is people who has wrong views. People who don't believe in the law of karma. They think when they die tomorrow, no more, die, no more. So these are fools, we say lah. People who don't understand the Four Noble Truths. People who don't understand the law of karma. So these are fools. Those people who are less educated, they are wise people. Our parents sometimes are even less educated than us. Sometimes, don't forget, many of us have parents who are less educated, but they are very wise people. They brought us up correctly. That's why we are better than them. So these are wise people. Not basing on your qualification. Don't say, oh, his parents are lawyers, his parents are doctors. They are not. No, doctors and lawyers can be fools also. They can be they are educated. Sorry, I will not say educated. They are literate. Many people are literate, but they are not educated. Don't forget. Correct? They are literate, but they misbehave themselves. So these are fools, we call them. They have the brains, but they misuse them. You see, like all these scammers, they got very good brains, they can think of ways to scam us, but they're using it wrongly. So these are fools. Not that they are stupid, they are fools because they don't use the intelligence wisely. So that is our definition of fools, not less educated or academic qualification. Academic qualification does not determine you're clever or you're wise. That is only an academic qualification. You are literate, but you can be a fool. That is the meaning. So for us, remember, fools, so we hope that when we have our aspiration as Buddhists, we say we hope that we are blessed with the company of the good and the wise always. We have got good friends and wise friends, who can guide us to be a good people along the path of the Dhamma. They can guide us, don't do bad, do good, don't gamble, don't drink, don't womanize, don't. These are good friends, correct? They teach us all the values. Like our parents, they taught us all these values. They are the bodhisattva in our life. They are not fools. They are bodhisattva in our life. Wise people. The wisest people we know in our life is actually our parents. They brought us up so well, Sometimes they're like my parents are less educated than I am, but they are very wise people, wiser than me, definitely. They brought me up to such a level, because of their wisdom. So does not mean but we must avoid people who teach us wrong things, and these are the definition of fools in Buddhism. People who teach you, don't worry, you got money, go enjoy yourself, go and drink, What for you go and suffer and then drink, enjoy yourself. Go and womanize, why? Go and gamble, you got money, what? You go and things, you cannot finish your money, what? These are fools, we say, because they teach you wrong things. Okay? So remember, definition of fools are people who teaches you the wrong things away from the teachings of the Buddha. That is our definition of fools. Okay? Okay, any questions up to now? Come, ask some general questions. Okay, no worry. We come to conclusion. So again, like I've said, I've explained to you all before we end, we have accrued abundance of merits, for this 1.5 hours. I'm sure your mind was focused. When your mind stayed focused, it's free from these 3 poisons, we call it. The poison of the greed, hatred, and delusion. When our mind is free from this greed, hatred, delusion, that state is very important. All the arahants are living in the state of free from greed, hatred, and delusion. Okay, so we have that experience actually in a short while, and we have grown abundance of merits, and these merits, again, I say, we dedicate to our protective devas. We hope they will rejoice in these merits. They continue to protect the sasana, continue to protect our family members also. So we are protected by the devas. We dedicate these merits, and we hope that they will protect us. And we also will dedicate this to our loved ones who are no more with us. Again, we stress this now. We will dedicate this to them, and we hope that if they are in the celestial plane, they will rejoice in these merits. But if they are in the unfortunate plane where they need these merits, may these merits reach them and help them in their spiritual well-being. And our aspiration, as always, may we be blessed with company of the good and the wise always. May we not follow the ways of the foolish. May we be blessed with good friends and good teachers who can guide us along the path of the Dhamma until we reach our final liberation, Nibbana. Ettavata ca amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe satta sabbe bhuta anumodantu sappa sampati sitya idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo Satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.